Right now, Jackie and Shadow's eggs may be entering the final stage before hatching. Thousands of people are glued to the live cam, waiting for one moment, the first tiny crack in the shell, also known as the pip. But here's the catch. Most people won't recognize it when it happens, because the earliest signs are subtle, almost invisible, and incredibly easy to miss. So the question is, could it already be starting? Take a close look. Every twitch, every tilt, every small movement matters. Let's check the scene. Jackie and Shadow are both spending time on the nest, keeping a constant vigil. The eggs are being rolled regularly, the nest is tidy, and the birds are calm yet alert. Nothing dramatic is happening yet. And that's exactly what we expect at this stage. Because before anything happens on the outside, something is already stirring on the inside. Think of it like a story building tension, quiet before the climax. This season has raised a lot of questions. Some viewers are wondering, are these eggs viable? Are the chicks healthy? Will we see a successful hatch? That's why noticing tiny behavioral clues matters. A chick doesn't just suddenly appear. Its hatching is a process, and the parents and the chick leave small signals along the way. This is where we become real bird detectives. Before a crack appears, the chick communicates. Inside the egg, it makes soft, high-pitched peeps, so faint you probably wouldn't hear them on a live stream. But Jackie can. Watch for her subtle cues. Lowering her head, tilting slightly, going perfectly still. She isn't resting, she's listening to the conversation inside the shell. If you notice this happening more frequently, you're probably seeing the first signs of life stirring inside that egg. Take a moment and just observe. Even the smallest movement can mean something big. As the hatching moment approaches, oxygen becomes critical. The chick needs its first breath, and the parents help create the perfect environment. Look for shifting in the nest, slight repositioning of eggs, nest fluffing and rearrangement. This is called aeration. It might look like restlessness, but it's actually preparation. Think of it like a chef prepping the kitchen before a big dinner. Every small adjustment matters. Have you noticed Jackie fluffing the nest more than usual? Drop a note in the comments if you have. Now the signs get more visible. Jackie may start standing more often, checking the eggs from different angles, or repositioning without an obvious reason. Some viewers might call this anxious behavior. It's not. She's aware of subtle changes inside the eggs. Repeated behavior like this suggests the timeline may be accelerating. Here's a tip. Watch for patterns. If Jackie does the same behavior several times in a row, that's a signal. Think of it as her way of checking the pulse of the nest. Jackie's activity is only half the story. Shadow's behavior is a powerful signal. Increased visits to the nest, staying closer, subtle movements and shifts. Shadow may even interact with the eggs differently, showing he senses the change. This is anticipatory behavior. He's quietly preparing for the arrival of the chick. When both parents act like this, it's not just a routine day. It's the calm before the storm. And now, the moment everyone is waiting for. The first pip, which unbeknown to most actually happens inside the egg before we see the external one. This is the very first tiny crack in the shell. But here's the tricky part. Many people mistake dirt, scratches, or shadow marks for the pip. And we've done this ourselves many times over the last several years. A true pip doesn't stay the same. It grows slowly, changing shape over time. If you think you see one, watch it closely. Observe over minutes, sometimes hours. Look for growth and change. That's how you'll know if it's real. Now, before we continue, let's pause with Jackie and Shadow and remind ourselves of all the trials and tribulations they have made it through to this point. From the early season nestoration, after winter storms, continuous battles with the ravens, as well as the possibility that last year's darlings, Gizmo and Sunny, are still hanging out in the area. trying to move into the basement. And don't forget, the recent adult eagle that seemed to be scouting out the area before Jackie's 24-hour-plus disappearance, as she was possibly chasing off intruders, causing Shadow to take a 36-hour egg watch. And let's not forget all her sleepless nights, with Fiona and company, trying to bother her late at night. And please remember, as we try to increase awareness of these two spectacular bald eagles, if you're interested in helping keep their areas safe and free of massive construction, consider donating to their cause set up by the great folks at the Friends of Big Bear Valley Lake. With the many options they have available here, donate Friends of Big Bear Valley, link in the description. And, as always, you can help support us merely by subscribing, liking the videos, and sharing with friends and family. Now, let's get back to the video. And here's what most people don't realize. The first crack is just the beginning. After the pip, it can take hours, even a full day, for the chick to emerge. So when the first mark appears, it's not a sudden climax. It's a slow, suspenseful build, unfolding right before your eyes. Think of it like watching popcorn slowly pop, kernel by kernel. Now, I want you to participate. If you've been watching the live cam, have you noticed anything unusual? Any small crack or mark that caught your eye? Drop a timestamp in the comments, even if you're not sure. Because right now, thousands of viewers are watching, and one of you could catch the first pip before anyone else. Take a second, look closely. Can you spot subtle behaviors that others might miss? Here's an insider tip. Some eggs hatch faster than others. Some pips stay tiny for hours. Some grow quickly and lead to immediate cracking. Every egg is different, but the sequence of behaviors, egg talk, aeration, parental shifts, remains remarkably consistent. Watch closely, and you can almost predict the moment of the first crack before it happens. This isn't just a waiting game. It's a live story unfolding. Missing it is easy, but recognizing it when it happens is thrilling. Keep watching. Keep noticing every tilt, every shift, every subtle behavior. Because if the signs are aligning, that first crack, the real pip, could happen any second. Now for the real fans of America's favorite eagle couple, right after our members' benefits clip, we've extended again with some clips we put together, no talking, just the sounds of the wind and nature in the beautiful Big Bear Lake area. We thank you for watching and participating, and as always, be safe.
Welcome to the Inner Circle. This isn't just a membership, it's a mission. You're supporting forensic truth, mythic blends, and ceremonial broadcasts that honor every moment. Members unlock exclusive enhancements, behind-the-scenes alerts, and direct access to the pulse of Time Scape news, and leading sponsor, Gold Rush Fever Specialty Coffee. Join us and help shape the signal. We thank you, and as always, stay safe.